let's start out by getting our workspace organized. Let's go File, Reset. Do we really want to reset? Yes. By the way, I'm in Max version 2012, but this should work on just about any version of 3ds Max. Let's get as much interface space as we can. Go Customize, Show UI, and turn off the ribbon. Let's also brighten up this interface, which I found helps learning. Customize, Custom UI stands for User Interface and Default Switcher. Make sure it says 3ds Max on the left and on the right AME Light, and hit Set. You can ignore that warning, just hit OK. Now we have a brighter interface. We need to set up units and scale. Customize, Unit Setup. Click on US Standard or Metric. I'm using feet with fractional inches because that's what I'm accustomed to. The point is to be able to measure things like doors and lanes of roads. Put your default units at feet and set it to 1/1. It's going to be very manageable to measure things with that setting. Another thing that might help you is configuring your user paths so Max always looks in the same place for your files. Customize, Configure User Paths, scroll down, select Scenes, hit Modify, find the folder you want to work in, and hit Use Path. That will actually save you a fair amount of time and aggravation. Let's make sure the standard renderer is active, not Mental Ray. Rendering, Render Setup, close the Large Common Parameters rollout, open up Assign Renderer, and if Mental Ray Render shows up here, click on the 3 dots and select Default Scanline Renderer and hit OK. Close the dialog box. One last tip I want to show you that can be very useful is how to view reference images in Max. If you did searching and you found images that you want to use for inspiration, you can show them in 3ds Max so you don't have to tab in and out of the program to view them. Go to Rendering, go down to View Image File, find an image you want to look at, and hit Open. We'll now hover over the 3ds Max interface. You can use your middle mouse button to zoom in or out. These can be docked. You can have multiple images open. It's very useful. Okay, let's get on with the work.